Learfield presentation of the Oregon Sports Network.
And Oregon is going to play in the national championship game. Big Ten champions.
Big Ten champs.
National champions, yes.
Oklahoma City bound the Oregon Ducks.
Awesome day to be a Duck, man.
Boom inside. Touchdown, Oregon.
He gets loose. Fires. Hit. Pops the three. Oh, yeah. It's all Oregon.
This is Duck Insider. Duck Insider.
It's about how to be a group of people that know how to love each other to the absolute fullest.
Pleasure, a joy to be with them each and every day. And I can't wait for the future.
It's just fun to be a part of a community that cares, that is passionate, and when we come together, powerful things can happen.
This is Duck Insider on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Now let's go live to the Country Financial Studio to talk Oregon Duck athletics.
It's Friday before the rivalry game.
Yeah.
Joey Mack, Jerry Allen, Mike Jorgensen. John Sargent's probably going to be here soon.
Hopefully.
We'll talk about what to expect at Autzen Stadium this weekend. Beyond just what happens on the gridiron between Oregon and Oregon State. Rivalry, fellas.
I'm hungry, by the way.
Oh.
I mean, I come to see Sarge. I love you guys, okay? I just want to let you know that.
Look,
I love Sarge more.
I just really appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
I do.
Just want to make sure we set the tone right off the bat. So.
Yeah. Well, the hats are nice.
Oh, look at those.
Yeah.
Oh, my How about that?
I think it's possible there are none left in the Duck store. There are not. Scott says that the Autzen Duck store is empty.
Everything's
However,
going.
I can confirm for everybody today that there will be a restock of all of the shoe duck gear for game day at the Autzen Stadium Duck Store.
Ooh.
So if you have
Get there early then. Just think of the line that's going to be outside that store.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Or in the Machowski
Sweet.
Center with the
Or in
little
the
pop-up. Yeah. So
oh, my gosh.
It's pretty cool.
Continue to outdo themselves.
Yeah. We talked about it a lot on the coaches
How they
show,
do that.
but it is going to be, I think, pretty special just to see the full team in the uniforms and the gear. And, you know, look, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The people that don't want to be recognized in a way like this are often the ones that deserve to be recognized in a way like this, and I think that describes Phil Knight.
Oh, to a T. I mean, it's amazing. I'll tell you a story that we were back in, Wisconsin for a game, basketball game, playoffs, and we were staying at this old hotel along the lake, and Phil was sitting at a desk reading a newspaper earlier in the morning. Gentleman came in with his entourage and bags, and Phil was sitting at this wooden desk, and there was nobody else. And this gentleman walked up to Phil and said, "Could you get my bags in for me, sir?" And I thought, you know, if it was me, I'm going, "I'm sorry, don't you know who I am?" And Phil very politely said, "Tell you what, let me get someone for you. I'll help you out." That was Phil. He gets it. He gets it. He was like,
he gets it.
Yeah, it was. I was like, wow.
I love the picture. This is my favorite. I guess, description of Phil. I love the picture that continues to go viral where everyone is on their phone at a basketball game, filming it, right, or trying to get the moment like that. And he is the only one in the image that is just watching the game. No phone.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I just thought, that
great man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on with Shoe Duck.
Definition of humble.
Yes.
Phil Knight.
Yes. Yeah. And we'll always be in all black.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why the hat, the uniform, it just fits.
Yeah, that's right.
It just fits for me. But guys, it's Ducks and Beavers. I mean, and a chance for Oregon to get better. That was kind of the theme from Coach Lanning, I think, on Wednesday. Like, yeah, rivalries do mean more, but it's also an opportunity to be better.
Well, and they need to get better. I mean, when you go back to, last week at Northwestern, the Ducks didn't stop the run very well. And he talked about that in postgame. And this week, I'm sure that's something they have to work on. And so you got to see a better run defense against Oregon State this week because they're going to go against a team next week. And Oregon's not looking ahead, but we can Penn State's going to want to run the ball. And so the Ducks have got to fix what they didn't do well against Northwestern. I think, Jorgie, that probably was an emphasis this week in practice.
Yeah, it has to be, to me, this week, an emphasis against Oregon State, just based on the fact that Oregon State throws for so many yards, doesn't run for a ton of yards. So if you allow them to run the ball whatsoever in this game, it just makes Malik Murphy and that offense that much more dangerous. So got to clean some things up. There's always things to clean up, and we hear that from Coach Lanning and the coaching staff every single week.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, too, I am always amazed at the level of detail, right, that the coaches go into things with. And, how about the fact that I brought up on Wednesday that the Ducks had a penalty-free game, and Coach Lanning very politely said, no, there was one on film.
Officials didn't catch it.
But you know what really sucked about that is I think the three of us actually talked about it in the booth when it happened. You guys remember this?
I think I do.
And we were might have gotten away with a hold there, but it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. But I'll tell you though, the reason I bring that up, that's the way that this team is operating right now. Like we're sitting here talking about a no penalty game, but yet, there was one still coachable moment there that could have been improved upon.
Do you guys ever remember being part of a game where Oregon was called for no penalties?
Oh, no, it's actually been decades.
Okay.
Since it happened.
No.
I don't.
Highly unusual.
Yeah. I don't ever remember one.
It's been at least 25 years.
Yeah.
You talk about the attention to detail that the coaching staff has in the teams when they break it down. We remember the big passing plays, the big running plays, the big plays, and we'll occasionally see a big miss on a tackle and Northwestern get a big run. But it's the simple little plays, 1 or 2 yard gains or the 1 or 2 yard losses that they break down and realize, Jorgie, but we could have done this better. The little things that none of us even begin to look at.
Well, the 79-yarder kind of capped everything off.
doubt.
Okay, and as much as, and I learned last year real quick that you don't say, well, if you take away that play.
Wait, context. You're talking about the Boise State.
Yes.
The coaches show after the Boise State game. That was a fun
Did a nice
exchange.
job against Aston Genty other than one play. He's like, wait, you can't take the play away, and you will never take the play away, so don't take away last week's play. But, Northwestern was good at times between the 30s. But you got to get the ball across the goal line, and I think that's what probably pained Coach Lanning and the defensive staff the most because they played really well throughout the season or throughout the game last week. Kind of a wounded quail that's caught by Northwestern that gets them down deep for their first touchdown, but to allow a 79-yarder late in the game, those little things become a motivator for this week and for the things that you fix on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday leading up to the game. It's just I love the way that they use those type of things, and the players embrace it.
No doubt. The players
embrace
it.
Yeah.
And you talk about like a team takes on the personality of its head coach often, right? Well, I mean, how many times do you hear players talk about, we went to the doctor, we went to do this, that's what you want to have happen. You want to have your team, right, start to talk about those things that the coaches are saying in that way. We've heard that a lot this year, I think.
Yeah, I mean there are different styles of going to the doctor or reviewing game film. I mean, you can go and look at game film or go to the doctor on Sunday and have a coach yell at you about what you did wrong or what you didn't do right. The other aspect, I think, is the way Oregon approaches it. Okay, guys, here's where we can get better. Here's what we missed. If we do this, we'll be better. Instead of you did this wrong, here's how we correct this to do it right next time. And I think players and a coaching staff appreciates that approach, Jorgie, because you're learning how to get better instead of feeling bad about what you did wrong.
I wonder how many analogies you could use in a doctor's visit for that type of thing. I mean, is it the checkup? I mean, is it the blood test that comes back and says, hey, you need to kind of tone down on the ice cream, Jerry?
Wow.
And you have. And so, those little things like that, is it going to be a biopsy? I mean, what do we need to go through here?
Is it major or a little minor?
Yeah, and so I think that's the best thing about it. There's always things that you can do to improve, and that's what they're looking for, those little things that become a huge advantage in each game coming forward.
Especially in a rivalry game, right? Like, that everybody gets up for this, and I've appreciated in my time, right? I've appreciated in my time that Coach Lanning has been pretty honest. Like, hey, these rivalry games do matter. They do feel different, right? And almost to a T, every player has said, yeah, it doesn't matter what the records are, right? We know Oregon State's struggling, right? Oregon is the better team by every statistical metric right now. It's still a rivalry game.
Yeah, I mean, you look at, you can go back through history. I think I was talking yesterday about, I can't remember if it's the right year, 1998 maybe. I know Josh Bidwell was a senior on that team, the punter. He remembers going to Oregon State. Ducks were like 8-2 with a chance to go to a great bowl game. Beavers were 4-6. They weren't going anywhere. And then John came in, and Sarge has got food, and we'll revisit that game after we eat.
John Sargent is here.
Cow, look at the spread.
Yeah, it's why I'm here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
that man right there.
Look, Sarge, I don't know if you heard this coming in, but Jorgie made it very clear that he doesn't come to make picks, to talk about football. The only reason that he shows up on a Friday is strictly because you're here. That's the only reason.
Thank you, sir.
That's the only reason. So,
thank you.
I think wow, that is heavy.
And it says Brisket on it. What is that?
It does?
Yes. Brisket.
Ryan, thank you. You're
mac
a gentleman.
And
thank you.
cheese.
Oh, look at this spread.
Brisket mac and cheese is the featured item of the week. Look at that.
Oh, my word.
Let me see. Before I dig in. Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
Brisket mac and cheese.
Can I have something that I think we should vote on?
What's that?
I think that we should vote and run all of our commercials back to back now so we can eat.
Well, I want to hear from
Take
Sarge
like a
first.
15-minute break, right?
But I want to hear from Sarge
we'll hear from Sarge, but after
what
that.
Does Sarge have to say?
You have yours over there. I just wanted to make sure you had one.
Yeah.
Good.
So, Sarge, brisket
I won't start
mac
yet,
and cheese,
but I will.
huh?
Brisket mac and cheese available in the 2 Bilotti Blitz stands on the South Concourse.
Unbelievable. Ladies and
So,
gentlemen, you
sections
get there.
26 and
Get
36.
Wow.
So those are the areas that will be selling that.
Nice. And then
we have the new cup.
New
that
cup.
you guys have there.
New cup.
Awesome.
Thank you.
With the marble. To match
the marble
helmet.
cup.
Yeah, the helmet.
The shaking of the hands.
That's cool.
So very nice. The retro Nike
Yes.
swoosh and logo.
Oh, that's nice.
And then
nice.
we also have tomorrow availables. We have a Yeti available
Ooh,
tomorrow.
cool.
A very limited number of them. They are $56 in limited locations. They will be in the 2 club room stands.
Look at that.
Whoop.
They will be at sections 14.
I only see one over there.
Section the charter box, section 29 and section 33.
Cool.
Details, Joey. Just like coaching and the players.
He was
it's
ready.
the details.
He was
It's
ready.
the details of
Absolutely.
the cup, the logo.
You got to run the
everything
ball.
Yeah. So
You got to run the ball.
Listen
Listen to
to
that.
why I come
that.
here, right?
That's why he comes. Seriously, though, on the Yetis, if you want one, move quick, right, Sarge?
I think they'll be gone before kick.
Yeah, limited supply of the Yeti cups. They're going to move quick. Brisket mac and cheese
The marble
this week.
O on one side and the Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight signature on the other with them shaking hands.
That's awesome.
So
That's pretty cool. The cups, though, that you're going to get at Autzen are outstanding this week. I was actually just talking to Sarge this morning about how many different cup designs there have been. You've had a lot over the years, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next in a couple of weeks, I'll let you know how many.
All right.
I'll give you some statistics.
A lot of cups. You know how much I love the statistics.
Yeah.
I know you do.
right.
Just think of that.
What else?
You love spreadsheets.
I do. I do.
There you go.
Color coded. Also, yeah.
Good.
What else should fans know? Anything?
It's a third straight early game, so
Yeah, that's right.
be ready. Get to the stadium early, especially if you want one of these Yetis. Be in your seats at 12:01 and be ready for kickoff.
All right. Where are the Yetis again?
Section charter box and club room,
Okay.
and section 14, 29, and 33. There's
Those should be like
few, we
collector's
couldn't put them
items.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Or there will be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man,
Get it.
can you – I'll tell you what. Sarge has no notes, by the way, everyone. He just rattled all that off. I mean, that's preparation right
Well,
there.
good. There will be another Yeti later in the season.
Oh!
So we're used to seeing people
at
get
that.
through the gates and race to their seats. Now we're going to be seeing racing to the check get one of the cups.
I sure
it'll
hope
be
so.
Knock down, drag out,
and that'll
get there
tell me
first.
how many to order for the next time we use
It
them.
will be.
No kidding.
It's a thing of beauty.
No kidding.
So we're pretty excited about these.
It looks like Vanna White.
Okay.
Wow, Vanna's over there.
John Sargent, the head of hangar management for Oregon Athletics, food, beverage services. Thanks, Sarge.
Awesome. Let's
You're
go
the man.
Ducks.
You're the man. Go Ducks.
Thank you, Sarge.
All right,
you,
time
Sarge.
for a break. We're going to revisit Jerry's story. Wait, hey, so that I can eat, can you finish telling your story?
After we eat.
Back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear Truckin' Awesome, Toyota Tundra's got heart-pounding horsepower. Tacoma is one rugged ride, and the 4Runner is tough as nails. Truck yeah. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by one of your local branches today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Dear Truckin' Awesome, Toyota Tundra's got heart-pounding horsepower. Tacoma is one rugged ride, and the 4Runner is tough as nails. Truck yeah. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Duck Insider continues after this timeout on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I left my heart in Oregon. Oh, I left my heart in Oregon. Yeah, I left my heart in Oregon.
The brisket mac and cheese is very, very good. Jorgie is done.
No, I'm not. I'm going to save some for a little bit later. I don't want to eat while we're in the middle of the show, like Jerry. I know I'm having so much fun today with the ice cream zinger first, and
but it's all true though. That's what I can't. No, I can't defend myself.
This is really good stuff.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I gotta say again, thanks to John Sargent. This just sort of happened the last couple years, where he was like, "Well, I'll bring in some food on a Friday as part of our festivities," and it's been a lot of fun just to highlight some of the different options that are out there.
Yeah, and not just the food too. I mean, the drinks, the cups,
candy,
the other things that are available, and that type of. I mean, there's just really good quality stuff.
So I had a student last year who had a habit of always getting one of the souvenir cups, and she would then just walk in for our 8 a.m. class with coffee in one of these cups. Open lid. She did it every class, and I just thought, well, yeah, how many of us in college just outfitted our entire kitchens when we were younger with cups like this? I still have a lot of them, actually.
Tell you what, you didn't have to be in college to outfit your kitchen
with
cups.
No doubt.
It's like, but
these are great. No,
really.
I've got
a
a
ton
lot
of
them.
Yeah, we do too.
My kids raid the cupboard.
Well, so I asked. I'm glad that you guys brought that up then, though, too, because that you guys have them. Because I asked Sarge, like, hey, do you still have all of the cups since you've been doing this? Because Sarge has been here.
Well, that's what you just asked him about?
Well, so I asked him this morning.
Okay.
And in more detail, we talked about it. And I even said, like, do you even have all the artwork of it? He was like, I'm gonna go look. So we might be able to find, like, the history of all the cups. He said he's got a collection, like his personal collection at home. but I'm hoping that we can get like at least the artwork of them, you know, and maybe print it out somewhere. I think it'd be cool.
There was some
It'd be great to have like a display, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like just put them all up in the
glass case.
The studio has become just like a Duck memorabilia cave.
You could do that in here.
That's what I'm saying.
You could put like a 2 or 3 shelf deal in
if we
here.
do it up here.
Yeah, and then just have them all across like a trophy case.
Do it up there. Oh, I like it. Also, Dave asked a question that I know the answer to. I don't know if you guys do for yourselves. In reference to the Shoe Duck uniforms, what were your first pair of Nikes? Do you guys remember?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, what they were called? Or
yeah, like what were they? What pair of shoes were they?
I think mine were must have been high-top basketball shoes, I think.
Same with mine.
Yeah.
White with a red stripe.
Mine were black, white, and gray Dunks.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go, Dave.
There you go.
They do remember. All right. Want to make some picks, guys?
Yeah.
No. You have a story to finish.
Well, we're talking about the rivalry and the importance of it and what it means. And people are like, yeah, well, Oregon's so good and Oregon State's struggling. This is going to be a game at all. Okay, I think it was 1998. It was a double overtime loss for the Ducks up at Oregon State. And if I remember right, Oregon State was like 4-6. The Ducks were like 8-2 or maybe 7-3. And we're going to go to a bowl game. And Oregon was heavily favored. And Oregon State, I want to say, I thought it was Jonathan Smith. We'll look it up again. But they came back. Oregon forced overtime. They came back and won that game in double overtime. The Beavers did when they were big underdogs. Oregon should have won that game easily and gone on. My point is rivalry games change things. The emotion of these, Georgie, you remember when Oregon was like, Beavers will both be 1-8. Okay? Win the rivalry game and your season was okay. Life was going to be okay.
It was like, it made your season.
It made your season.
It's like you finished above 500 and had a chance to go to a bowl just by beating the Beavers. And
yeah.
So it is. And in these games, little funny things can happen. All it takes is a turnover by one team or the other early, some momentum, a big play happens, and all of a sudden you're playing from the bottom looking up and trying to get back on top of things. You don't want to be in that position from a game standpoint. And so funny things in these games can happen. I mean, gosh, guys, let's just go 3 years ago up in Corvallis.
Yep.
You know, and the big lead that Oregon had there in Corvallis and Bo Nix and everything else that goes with it, and all of a sudden it evaporated and a W became an L. And
Bryce Betcher even brought that up this week. Like he remembers that game vividly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a game Oregon, by a lot of accounts, felt like they should have won. Right?
Just kind of, I don't want to say fell apart, but had it in hand.
Yeah.
And
hey, look, this game has also given us the last tie in college football history.
Isn't that amazing?
It amazes.
These two teams have tied 10 times in history, 10 times all the way back to 1894, but the last official tie in NCAA in Division I.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first playoff, the Kansas plan. When they went to the Kansas plan, Oregon and Fresno State played.
Fresno State.
Yeah, played in the first break that tie. Kansas plan.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's right. Huh. You're right. I never put that together. Oregon and Oregon State coming up. We do have a game tonight, guys. I'm excited for the game tonight. The Big Ten contest this evening, 5:00 on Fox. Iowa's 2-1. The only loss to Iowa State, and they've got Rutgers. It's on the road for Iowa. 3-0 Rutgers, guys. Iowa is a minor favorite, and well, this is a really unfortunate. Sorry, Georgie and Jerry. I have to move things and pause because I'm. Can't get the mac and cheese on the keyboard. Okay, so to review last week before we get to tonight's game. We're reeling him in, Georgie.
Yeah.
We're reeling him in.
One game at a time.
Jerry missed 2. And he's still picking at a 95.83% correct rate. You're still picking 96% of your.
So what is
games
he like?
correct.
42-2.
He's 46-2.
46-2.
46-2 is pretty.
Well, what do you
good.
guys?
What do you? 45-3.
45-3.
You're pretty
Okay.
close.
Yeah.
So
The coin
puts it in perspective, really.
The coin, guys, has dropped below 500.
Oh, the Mendoza line. Bad thing.
The coin's at 48%.
Oh, my.
Coin had a real rough week. Really rough week. I got to get the coin, actually. I'm knocking over everything on my desk today. Here you go, Jerry.
There you go. Oh, this
So-
is going to end up in the Mac.
I know, right? If you can do that and it's actually sideways sticking up, I'll pay you $5.
That's it?
If you can flip that and have it land in there and be.
Oh, no.
Not flat, but straight up.
I do have another coin.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
No.
Now you're going to do it by accident.
Yeah, no, I'm doing way
happen.
back here.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
This is in danger, I'll tell you that. I mean, put that behind, over there. Yeah, all right.
I got nowhere to go. All right. So that means that Jorgie and I are going first this week.
Yes.
So it'll be me based on last year, and then you, and then Jerry, and then the coin.
Okay. I like that.
So
yeah,
I like that.
I'm not going to use
tough first pick.
I'm not going to use my deferral on this one.
You're not okay.
Man, I tell you, we're getting into the tough weeks. I think Michigan at Nebraska is the toughest pick this week. I think that's the toughest pick. I don't know if you guys agree, but anyway, tonight I think it's a great game on Fox. 5 o'clock. Iowa, Rutgers. Iowa's a slight favorite. Low-scoring game. At least that's what the odds makers think. And I go back to the fact that Iowa, again, only loss is to Iowa State. Right? Iowa State's looking like a pretty good team. But Rutgers has been, apart from the opener where they won by 3 against a pretty good, I think, Ohio team, they were just running away from people. Have not played somebody like Iowa, though. I think it is a really low-scoring game. And I'm going to say this word before Jorgie does because I think he's going to say it. This is going to be a slobber knocker.
Yeah, it sure will.
This is going to be a slobber knocker.
Yeah.
I've got Iowa barely.
Oh,
I think Iowa gets the win on the road. Rutgers hasn't seen anyone like Iowa. I don't know if Iowa scores any touchdowns,
right?
But they're going to win.
I didn't see any of the stats from Iowa's game last week. Did they play last week?
Yeah.
I didn't really. Have they thrown for 100 yards yet in a game?
I don't. Well, they probably did. It was 47-7.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Okay. Well, there's a chance that they could score 47 and not throw for 100.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I tell you, defense is always going to keep you in games, and if you could score points, if you're Iowa, then you got it in the bag. But on the road against
so here, Mark Gronowski's thrown for 306 yards on the whole season.
Okay. Wow, 3 games.
Yep.
So averaging a little over 100 yards a game. I'm going to take Rutgers.
All right.
At
Good
home.
pick.
It's one of those coin toss games to me. I think that Rutgers, because they're at home, I think they have they score points. I think they'll score some points against this Iowa defense. It's always salty. I mean, they're always going to keep themselves in every game. I just don't think the Hawkeyes can score enough points to win this game on the road. And so my grandson Wyatt and I are taking Rutgers in this game. I had to throw that in there because I had to go to him for some advice and counseling.
All right.
That'll tell you where I'm at.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
so you asked, you made a phone call, or you asked an audience? What,
in person.
In person.
Yeah.
In person. Okay.
Can we vote on that? Is that legal? No, that's totally legal.
Sure.
Totally. Iowa can run the ball, and Rutgers can't defend it very well. But Iowa can't pass the ball very well, and Rutgers. I'm gonna go Iowa. I think
it's tough.
It's a very tough pick.
I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, I am too. I just think that the physicality of Iowa will be the determining factor of this game, and I think they're the tougher team. Rutgers is too, and they're at home. It's an advantage. But I just think that Iowa can run the ball. I'm not sure that Rutgers is going to get that many opportunities.
Real quick before you flip the coin, question coming in, does the coin get the ice bath if it loses? And Trevor, I think that's a very astute question that you ask.
Wow.
And, I mean, the coin is a part of picks.
I think whoever loses has to take the coin in with them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Agreed.
Because that makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Okay. We also, doubling down on a question that was asked on a previous Friday, Jorgie still needs to talk about who's nicer, Joey or Jerry.
Equally. I'm not going to decide one way or the other.
That's nice
They are
of you.
equally nice.
That's nice of you.
Good dudes.
Chicken.
Would you like to flip the coin?
There's a lot of food in front of me.
There's
and
chicken coming
beverages. It is tails.
Tails.
Iowa.
All right.
All All right, we're going to get a timeout. Got a lot more games to pick. We'll continue to talk Oregon State. Hey, shout out to Oregon volleyball for starting rivalry week off right, huh? Lost the first set. Won the next 3 in Corvallis. Yeah. It was career win number 100 for Trent Kirsten. Got the win against the Beavs to kick off rivalry week.
Way to go.
Way to be.
That's what you like to see. Timeout, come back. Also, we've got basketball schedules to tell you about coming up on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by one of your local branches today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
When life blindsides you with an injury, you need a team that's tough. For over 30 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people. This season, we're proud to partner with Oregon Athletics. Because whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, we're both determined to do what it takes to win. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Injured? Dial Pound Law. Morgan & Morgan, 10150 Southwest 6th Avenue, Portland. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Duck Insider continues after this timeout on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Welcome back to Duck Insider.
No.
Saul did a great job, our director today. He says, coming back to remind us we're coming back from break.
Wait till the last minute, knowing that we just got a mouthful of mac and cheese.
And Jerry responded with?
No. I'm not ready.
It was more of a...
We're in the Country Financial Studio. This is going to be a fun weekend. There's no doubt about it. Okay, new question for Jorgie.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is he's not going to be able to answer this. New question. Who has the more exciting play calls?
Where is this coming from?
I don't know. Trevor's like, let's have fun with this. With
okay, Trevor. Face. I mean, I can't go there because I don't do basketball.
Fair.
You know, so it's really kind of tough to do that. But at the same time, I've heard them both. Pretty good. Pretty exciting. I've heard them both.
Yeah.
I have to. Yeah.
Look, you know, it's been said to me that I sound like you, Jerry, because that's what I listen to, right? Like the excitement, you know, that's what it's supposed to be. That's how I've always been.
Take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Adrian says, whether today or in tomorrow's pregame, we got to hear what are Jerry and Jorgie's favorite rivalry games. I gave mine yesterday. You guys have one that comes to mind, your favorites?
Number one for me is when we beat the Beavers in Corvallis to go to the national championship game the first time.
Yeah, I mean, that's awfully close for me. I think for Oregon to keep the Beavers from going to the Rose Bowl in Corvallis, beating them, gosh, I don't know, 63-35.
Yeah.
something like that. And there just was a certain gratification for that one that I just can't get over.
Notice how Jerry's is like, celebrate Oregon, and Jorgie's is like, down go the Beavers.
Oh, it just was to go up there and just rout them.
Ended up a 3-way tie that year, didn't it? Washington, Oregon, Oregon State.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, anyhow.
I said for me it was 14. My first year on the sidelines was the most memorable because it was the coldest I've ever been.
Oh, really? Huh.
But it resulted in Marcus Mariota's great.
Yeah.
Heisman pose. Brian Davies got that great picture. I mean, it's
There's been so many. I mean, the Fog Bowl where we couldn't see the field at Austin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's been some barn burners. I mean, you know,
this is the thing. You never know what's going to happen.
I got to tell you, I mean, the best game that I've ever been part of and called was the War for the Roses here.
Yes.
With Masoli and Oregon State and that type. I mean,
Rogers Brothers.
Oh, it just was back and forth to the very end. Two quality teams playing quality football at the right time of the year.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
That was a fun one. I have vivid memories of that one. There's no doubt. All right, let's make some picks. Continuing on, 9 a.m. on NBC and Peacock, Maryland 3-0 visits Wisconsin 2-1. Wisconsin's coming off a tough outing. I think Wisconsin rights the ship against a good Maryland team. I think Wisconsin at home is a different team. I've got Wisconsin at home to open this one up, guys.
I'm right there with you. I'm going to go with Wisconsin in this one as well. I think they right the ship. Being at home, I think, is going to help them. Maryland's, played some pretty good football this year, but I still don't think – I think they and Wisconsin are pretty close to each other, and the fact that Wisconsin's at home, I think they're going to quickly get over that Alabama loss.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's going to come down to the run game again. In this one, Maryland has a slight edge passing the ball, but they don't run the ball that well, and Wisconsin can stop the run, plug up, and I just think that if you can stop the run and make a team one-dimensional, your chances of winning the game are much better, and they're at home, so let's go. Wisconsin, the Badgers.
Whoa, that was a high coin flip.
A home team, Maryland.
Home team's Wisconsin.
I mean, beg your pardon. The visitor.
Oh, Maryland. It was tails?
It was tails.
All right,
it was tails.
Maryland it is. Andy with a great suggestion, guys, on favorite rivalry game. Oregon beating the Beavs in 1972 after 9 straight losses. See, you just never know.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen when games are like this. You don't know. 12:30. There's only one 9 a.m. Big Ten game this week. 12:30 on CBS. Number 21, Michigan, visits Nebraska. I think we should pick this one last. You guys agree?
I mean, there's two of them I think you could pick last. That one or the Indiana-Illinois game. So you're leading the way.
Yeah. So
I'm just asking.
You're picking.
You want to pick it now?
No, you're picking which one we're going to.
You choose because you're leading the way here. And
I'm just asking. We're a democracy here.
Okay, heads.
Either heads or tails.
Heads. It's the Michigan-Nebraska game. Okay,
yeah, there we go.
Okay, it's heads.
Okay,
so we're going to put that one last.
All right, we'll put that one last. Also at 12:30 on NBC, Purdue sitting at 2-1 against an 0-2.
How about that?
But still number 24 ranked Notre Dame.
Yeah,
they're pretty good.
I agree with you, but.
The best 2-loss team in the country right now, I think. That's so bad.
I know. That's going to be a funny thing. That's why it's the best 2. But you're right.
I think Notre Dame gets in the win column this week, guys. Though I think Purdue is on the right track. It seems like they're on the right track now.
They played pretty well against USC last week. I mean, going in for a touchdown, you throw an interception, and then you fumble and a scoop and score by defensive lineman, for USC. I mean, you're right there. You end up losing by 2 touchdowns. So Purdue's getting better. They're on the right track. I just don't think in South Bend against Notre Dame, who, as Jerry said, as funny as that sounds, best 0-2 team in the country. They're one of the best 25 teams in the country. They just got to win. And Purdue's going to have a tough go, I think, in South Bend, Notre Dame.
Jeremiah Love is the difference in this one. They can run the ball, and I'm not sure that Purdue defense is anywhere near good enough to stop that kind of game. So, Notre Dame.
All right.
You want the coin?
Yep, coin.
Okay, I'll flip it over this way. Okay.
While Jerry's flipping the coin, Alex said, ask the audience, Joey. Audience, I mean, if you're in the Facebook or YouTube chat live right now, your favorite rivalry games, let's hear the stories. I love it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It was Tails for this game,
Tails.
so the visitor.
Going with the Boilermakers to be the spoiler makers. All right, 4:30 on NBC and Peacock, Illinois and Indiana. Tough one. Number 9, Illinois, at number 19, Indiana. Guys, I was surprised to see between these two 3-0 teams that this wasn't a closer game.
Oh, yeah. I just heard that on the way over here.
I was surprised that they've got Indiana favored by a touchdown. And I thought, I think it's a closer game than that.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a really good game. Illinois has just been so stinking solid, it seems like, the last few years. They lose the games in some ways they're supposed to, but they're winning all the games that they're supposed to, including a 45-19 win at Duke, which really impressed me. Does it impress me enough to think that they're going to get an Indiana team at home who has not played as stiff of competition? We're going to find out. I'm taking the home team, Indiana.
Yeah. I like your pick. Let me check my grandson's picks.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it.
I like your pick. I mean, I think as I talk.
Does your grandson like?
Yes, he does too.
All right.
Yes, he does too. And again, I was talking with you guys before we came on the show today. Fernando Mendoza, who was a quarterback at Cal last week, big guy, 6'5". I didn't realize he was 6'5", 225. He's thrown at a 70% clip, 9 touchdowns, no interceptions. Really good quarterback. I think that Cignetti found a very good quarterback for his system. They're playing some pretty good football. So is Illinois. There's no doubt about that. This just feels like to me an elimination game or a get you into playoff game. Whoever wins this game might suffer a loss or two as the season goes on, depending on what their schedule looks like. But this is the one they're going to look back to and say, you know what, because we won that game, we were able to sneak into playoffs. But I'm taking Indiana at home. I think home is worth 3 points, not 7 points, and I feel like they're giving them too much on that. So,
I agree. Yeah. What do you think, Jerry?
Illinois can run the ball, though. Illinois can run the ball, and I think Indiana has a little bit of trouble stopping the run. They give up some yards on the ground, and Illinois with Luke Altmaier can throw the ball too. So I'm a little worried that Illinois is going to go in there and be able to do both, run and pass the ball. But it's at Indiana. Mendoza's a big guy, and I'm just not sure Illinois can stop him. I think he's the difference maker in this game, and then being at home. So even though I'd like to pick Illinois, I think it's going to be Indiana at home.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Whoop. Let's try that again. Here's Scott.
Scott just from the rafters.
What did he say?
I didn't hear what he said.
He just goes, bad pick.
Heads.
Heads. Home team. All right, we're going to get a timeout. Come back, make some more picks.
I should have picked Illinois. Doggone it.
Nah, good pick. You made a good pick.
I think you made a good pick. Back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At Shadow Hills Country Club, we're more than just an award-winning golf course and practice facility. Our events team offers all-inclusive event pricing that allows us to take care of all the details while you enjoy your event. Our indoor and outdoor venues offer you a wide variety of fully staffed options that put the focus on you. From weddings to business and social events, at Shadow Hills Country Club Events Center, you get the benefits of a resort atmosphere and amenities in a peaceful country setting, just minutes from downtown Eugene. Call for a tour today or visit shadowhillsevents.com.
Hey Duck fans, at Country Financial, they make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, their representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Duck Insider, your home for the latest news on Oregon athletics on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Back on Duck Insider, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union in the Country Financial Studio. Alex said the war to go to the Natty was a good one, and then also a good suggestion that we haven't talked about is when Mariota hit Josh Huff in the back of the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. Yeah. I was standing at the goalpost for that.
I remember where you were.
I have a vivid memory.
Right in front of you, crossing pattern right there.
Yeah,
just a little bit behind, but he was so open it didn't matter.
Yeah, it was. You talk about like just the gumption to lead a drive like that. That was Marcus Mariota. So we're continuing to make some picks. So far, the only difference is Georgie's taken Rutgers in that Iowa and Rutgers game. 4:30 also on CBS. You've got NBC with a couple a 12:30 and a 4:30 Big Ten game, and then at 4:30 on CBS, Washington and Washington State.
How about that?
The Apple Cup.
Well, what happened to the Cougs last week? What happened? I mean, North Texas just ran them off the field.
Well, they did,
at halftime.
They did beat Idaho 13-10. Maybe North Texas is just better.
Well, I mean, yeah, and it was at North Texas, which I still, if you're Washington State, that shouldn't. I think it was like 42-10 at half or something like that. I mean, it was shocking to see the score when we landed.
It's in Pullman.
Yeah.
So
they'll have fun up there, that's for sure.
We'll see whatever that means.
Washington State has had to replace, I think, 70 of their players.
Yeah.
They lost their head coach. They lost their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, they're starting over.
So we're all taking Washington?
I will. I'll pick first if you want me to. I'll pick Washington.
I've got Washington.
Yeah. Let's see what the coin says here. Come on, coin. Don't screw this up. Washington. Tails.
Washington. All right. So, Apple Cup, going to the Huskies. 8 o'clock on Fox. Michigan State 3-0, visiting 25th ranked USC, also sitting at 3-0. That's a tough kick time for a team coming from Lansing, and I've got the Trojans big time.
How about that? 11 p.m., either 10 or 11. I don't know if Michigan's Central or East. I can't remember if they're Eastern time zone. But either way, you're kicking off basically and finishing the game after midnight in that time zone, and then having to make the trek back across the country. That's going to be a tough go. Yeah, USC at home, too much talent, too much speed. Michigan State in Jonathan Smith, I wanted to say. But, Jonathan Smith not playing quarterback, obviously. Aiden Childs playing quarterback. But, Michigan State just doesn't have the firepower to keep up with USC right now. I think the Trojans are playing some good football, probably the best football they've played in the last 3 or 4 years, with people at the right positions, a quarterback that is getting better and better each week. USC is just a better team. I'm taking the Trojans.
Yeah, I am. This would be the game. I think that maybe because it's Michigan State, the rest of the nation says, wow, look at this USC team, because I think it's going to be not even close. I think USC is better in offense, better defense. They have been under the radar until I think this week, and then this week they come above the radar.
There's too much team speed.
Yeah. That's a big key. Yeah. Team speed, athleticism. And, Tails.
Coin's going to shock the world this week, everybody. Timeout. We're going to come back, pick one more game. Final thoughts on Oregon and Oregon State. Some rivalry moments, memories.
Yeah.
I've got one. You'll love it. You'll remember.
Back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by one of your local branches today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
We know you turn to the Duck Store for all your game day needs. And for students at the University of Oregon, it's even more. Class supplies, jobs, a seat on our board, a place to take a quick coffee break. Because we're your student-first, non-profit college store, every purchase you make directly supports the very community we serve. From working in our counters to studying in the classroom, from directing our stores to cheering in the stands, the people we serve, the students, are the very people who are the Duck Store.
Back to the Country Financial Studios in 60 seconds. This is Duck Insider from Learfield.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Duck Insider presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union in the Country Financial Studio. Andy asking, is it easier for a West Coast team to travel back and play an early game or an Eastern time zone team to come west and play a late game? I think they're both tough, admittedly.
I would say it's tougher for me, maybe even for us, when we have to go on the road and sit in a hotel room all day long until a late night game. That is draining. By the time we get to the game to do it, you're already mentally as well as physically a little bit drained. So to me, coming east and have to sit all day, or coming west and sit all day, is tougher than the other way around.
I don't know if last week, because that's the first real early game that I've ever been part of like that. And I don't know if that was a good measurement because of all the other dynamics in relation to the early game. The small stadium, there's no atmosphere there whatsoever. Having to deal with the thunderstorms that were coming through and the potential delays to the game and not knowing whether it was going to start on time. I mean, all those things played into a big factor with that early game. So for me, I like the later games. I don't like the early games. So
I am more of a night owl than I am a morning person.
Yeah.
You did morning shows for so long. You
it
like
was
getting
easy.
up at 1
I did.
a.m.
You get up early, and then you have, after you get off work, you have the rest of the day.
But guys, we were up at 2 a.m. our time.
Yes.
To get over to the stadium on time with the bus that was leaving.
We sure were, George. We sure were.
And no more of that.
Okay. There you go. Fair enough.
We didn't have breakfast either.
Michigan.
We didn't have coffee. Did we have water?
We did have coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we get coffee?
Yeah.
I found coffee.
I found some too.
Michigan.
In the room. In the room, Jerry. Remember, we had coffee in the room.
Now, you did.
Okay.
I said, is there any coffee left? No, I used them both.
Well, I guess I did say that. So I got up at 1:30 to drink coffee before he got up at 2.
Michigan at Nebraska. Number 21 Michigan sitting at 2-1. It's at 12:30 on CBS. Our last game to pick against a 3-0 Nebraska team, guys, that has kind of done what they were supposed to do. A close win against Cincinnati, a 3-point win, and then lesser competition. They've taken care of business. The Michigan loss was in the game at Oklahoma, a tough one against a ranked team. I think two really solid teams that are squaring off against each other, and that gives me a great opportunity to defer my pick to Georgie.
Wow. So you what?
By the way,
you saw me looking at my cheat
yeah,
sheet?
you're looking at your grandson's stuff. I'm going to call my great-granddaughter and ask her.
We have 2 minutes left in the show.
Okay. Well, I'll get their two iconic helmets going against each other. I mean, that's what I love about this game. I just think the red in the stadium is going to overwhelm the helmet of Michigan. Bryce Underwood, freshman, that's great. He's going to be a great quarterback one day. I just think he's really going to be, but he's still a freshman in that type of environment. Did not play that well in the Oklahoma environment, so I'm taking the Cornhuskers.
Michigan is last in pass defense in the Big 12. Nebraska's number 1 passing the ball in the Big 12.
12 or 10?
Big 10, I'm sorry, Big 10. I did that last week, too. Michigan can run the ball, and Nebraska can't stop the run, so that worries me a little bit. But because it's at Nebraska, I'm going to go with the home team.
Are you too, Joey?
Yeah.
Oh! Wow.
Sharon Moore isn't
I thought
coaching.
I was going out on a
Sharon Moore
limb.
isn't coaching the game.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I think that matters. You go on the road in a really tough game. I think not having your head coach is a big deal.
Yeah.
Heads.
Home team.
The home team.
Man.
Okay. Smart coin.
That stinks.
I know, right?
I thought one of you guys would take Michigan. I really did.
I did, too.
All right, well, everyone goes Indiana, USC, Wisconsin, Notre Dame, Nebraska, and Washington. Georgie's going Rutgers. Jerry and I are going Iowa. So Jerry's going to stay in first place? Maybe. Georgie, you could move up a game and tie him.
Could be a tie after tonight.
Could be a tie for...
Or 2 games back.
Remember the 94 game up in Corvallis and Josh Wilcox rocking back?
Oh, yeah.
He lost his stance.
Yeah.
And
I can shut my eyes and see that. And one play later, Dino Filia's on the end zone.
Oregon wins that game,
Oregon and Oregon State coming up, guys. Look, I'm just going to say this. I want this game to be played as often as possible in every sport.
Yes.
Should never end.
I get it.
In-state rivalry.
I get that Oregon is at one place. Oregon State's in a different place. They're not in the same conference anymore. I want this game to be be played.
Yeah. Neither is Iowa and Iowa State. Neither are a lot of other teams.
Exactly.
You still play the games.
Yeah. I can't imagine college football without it.
Yeah, it should be a West Coast headline in college football every year. The rivalry in the state of Oregon, the rivalry in the state of Washington.
That's right.
I mean, it is in the Midwest. It is everywhere else.
I think Cal and UCLA should still play.
I do too.
Stanford and USC should still play. I mean,
Maybe we'll get back to that.
All right. Tomorrow, noon kickoff, 10 a.m. pregame show. Those of you that'll be at Autzen, goducks.com/in-venue audio. No delay on the play-by-play.
Sweet.
It's working pretty good.
That's
I know the cell signal. I know, guys. You hop on early. It works pretty good. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Talk to you then.
Man, I love my kids so much. I once sat for 3 hours in the cold rain to watch her soccer team lose by 18 goals.
I love my kids so much, I once used a tube to suck snot out of her stuffed nose at 3 a.m.